Hello everybody, welcome to another tarot reading. My name is Amber and this is Earthy Indigo. I hope that you're doing very well today or tonight or whenever it is that you are tuning into this reading. Before we do jump into the reading, just a few quick announcements. If you would like to follow me on social media, the links to all of that will be listed in the description box below. Also, if you want to book a personal reading with me or purchase any of my merch, you may do that through my website. The information of that will also be listed in the description box below. Yeah, that's all that I have to say. This is going to be a little bit of a different reading today. I am looking to do a collective reading. Whether or not that will actually work out will depend on my guides and the messages that come through. But, you know, I have some things to say as well. So I have 3 different decks here. I think we're going to start with the Green Witch's Tarot. I did not pre-shuffle, so bear with me while I shuffle through this and say some things, because I have some things to say. I have been noticing recently in the spiritual community, whatever you want to call it, especially it seems to be on social media a lot, a lot of posts and information saying that the term high vibrations is negative. Now, this is something that I feel very passionate about and I would like to discuss. Timestamps will be listed down below. If you want to skip through this, I totally understand, but for those of you who are willing, who are sticking around, thank you, I do appreciate it. Vibrations, let's just get something straight right now. There's no judgment when it comes to your vibrational frequency. Okay, I'm an energy reader. I read energy. I'm a everything, clairvoyant, clairaudient, everything, but I read energy. So when I do tarot, I pick up on the energies. I'm also an empath, so you know, if you are an empath, you understand. I pick up on energies. I read energies. Everybody, everything emits energy. It's science. Everything creates frequency. Everything has energy. You have energy. I have energy. My dog over there has energy. The camera that I'm recording this on has energy. The device you're watching it on has energy. This deck of cards has energy. This tablecloth has energy. This light, even though the light bulb is out, which is why it hasn't been on, it still has energy. Everything has energy. There's no judgment when it comes to vibrations. It is just where you are on the frequency. It's your energy level. So if somebody or a what's it called? I don't really know what the best way to describe, like social media influencer or a page or a group or a collective or whatever it is that you want to call it, is making you feel fearful about vibrations and raising your vibrations and energy levels, that's probably not the right kind of information for anybody to be absorbing. There is such a thing as misinformation. It is becoming very prominent in the spiritual world, the spiritual collective. It's something that I noticed a while back on YouTube, and I've started noticing it on other platforms as well. But this is just my little disclaimer. If you are watching this, if you've stuck around, if you're part of this collective, we do not judge here. If you are coming in with a vibration of judgment, this is not the right collective for you. I'm sorry. We would love to have you back when you're not in such a judgmental state of mind. But we don't make judgments here. It doesn't matter what vibration you are. It doesn't matter what level you are. As long as you're being positive and you're doing your best, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. And even negative and positive are just words, okay? It's not a judgment. It's not saying one is better than the other. They're literally two sides of the same coin. It's just a lot more detail than that, but the term that really comes to mind right now is density. It has to do with density. But that's just my disclaimer on that. There's no judgment here. Okay? We don't judge on anything. Nothing. It doesn't matter. As long as you are positive and you're putting good energy out there and you're doing, you're not like committing heinous crimes and, then you're doing fine. You're doing fine. And if anybody is trying to tell you that you're not doing fine, or that you are lowering your vibrations by saying you're high like, how does that even make sense? Okay. You can tell this is something that is upsetting for me. And the reason why it's upsetting for me is just because in a way, it's kind of like validation that the light is overcoming the darkness, because what happens when the darkness starts to lose, when anybody starts to lose, they start to get scared and they fight back. So this is kind of like the darkness's defense, okay? Darkness. Don't get hung up on words, people. For those who do, like, don't get hung up on words. People use different words for the same things. It's okay. Like, we are unique individuals, which means no two people are the same. Your journey is not going to be the same as my journey. It's not going to be the same as my neighbor's journey. It's not going to be the same as my dog's journey either, or the deck of cards, or this cauldron, or the coffin. None of it. So quit judging. That's not coming from a place of unconditional love. Unconditional love has no judgment. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Love is there. You made a mistake in your past. Don't we all? Still love you. That's it. That's all that I have to say. Yeah. So let's get into the reading. I feel like the energies are very weird right now. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this. This is a timeless video, so sorry for the background noise. That's my dog. I don't know if anybody else is feeling this. It is a timeless video, so whenever you happen to come across this video, this reading is when you were meant to hear these messages. But it feels like weird. Like the energy it feels different. I feel like there's like, I don't know. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to get a reading on the collective, to get some, just get like a energy check-in, I guess, for the collective. Usually, if this is your first time tuning into one of my channels or one of my readings, usually I do channel a lot for the twin flame. So twin flame or love-related messages are, probably going to come out. But I am just looking to try and get just an energy of just the collective in general. Whether or not you resonate with being a twin flame, whether or not you resonate with being a divine masculine or divine feminine. I resonate with being a divine feminine, a light worker, and an indigo, as well as a starseed. So, whatever you resonate with, all are welcome here, because there's no judgment. Okay? This is a high vibes tribe. We don't judge here. Also, by the way, look at my new sweater. You see it? Isn't it cute? I like it. All right. Anyway, I digress. So let's get a reading. Let's get into the reading. Let's get a card for the collective. Where is the collective at right now? Two of Wands. Two of Wands. I'm noticing the little frogs on the bottom, and I instantly thought of Harry Potter. So Harry Potter could be applicable for some. I can't remember which character it is that had the frog or the toad, and it kept like always escaping. I think it was probably Neville. But anyway, that could be applicable for some. The House Hufflepuff. Also Ravenclaw, because I'm noticing the red. But it doesn't have to be. Only take what resonates, leave the rest. It feels like it's kind of like you've, we're gonna get some clarity, but I'm getting a feeling of like it's like a manifestation, because it's like this lady here is like sending, I don't know what exactly is in this cart, but it feels to me like it's like her goods, you know, like this, whoever it is that's pulling this carriage came and bought goods from her, or is taking goods to like be sold or something like that, and she's like, you know, good luck and have fun, and I'll see you when you come back with, you know, whatever you come back with, which is going to be better than what getting rid of. So there could be some like letting go here, but it does feel like there's like manifestations that have been set in motion. This could have been manifestations like seeds that were planted, maybe I'm feeling like 6 months ago, possibly for some, maybe longer than that. For some, it could be like 2 years. That's specific. Or yeah, we'll say 2 years. I was also feeling 2022 for some, so maybe that's specific for you as well. What else? It's followed by the 3 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, yeah, it's like you started something a while ago. Like you put a manifestation out a while ago. You planted a seed a while ago. You like asked the whatever it was, like called something in a while ago. Like I'm feeling like at least 6 months, if not longer. And it's like it's like coming in now. We have the three of Wands. It's like you're waiting for it to come in now. Maybe you're feeling like it's going to come in now. Or you, for some of you, maybe you like know, but for others of you, maybe you're getting like some sort of like an intuitive sense that it's coming in, and it's coming in. It's like coming in, you know? I hope that makes sense. Time is fluid. It's also circular, so it's not linear, but yeah, it's like you've got a lot of gifts coming in, because this boat is taking these big boxes off and putting them on the dock, and it's like this person's waiting to receive them. It could have been more than one thing that you were, it could have been more than one seed that was planted. Okay. So what's coming in? What's coming in for the collective? The Holly King. That fell on the floor. Hold on. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. It's interesting because with the Holly King, I was feeling Capricorn. So for some of you, you could be a Capricorn or an Earth sign, Taurus or Virgo. Some might be a Sagittarius, because for some reason this deer is like a stag, which I guess Sagittarius is a centaur, but whatever. And again, a Harry Potter reference, because why am I getting so many Harry Potter references right now? What's it called? His Patronus, Harry's Patronus, is the stag. And this Holly King kind of looks a little bit like Dumbledore. I'm not gonna lie. It's like there's a new cycle coming in. For some of you, I feel like you're letting something go, or you have let something go. It's like time. It's time for something new. Okay, because the Holly King is is like the god, right? And so he's just been born. I know it's like a little, it's hard to explain, and it's kind of hard to like understand, but then when you understand it, like you do understand it, so I hope that makes sense. But basically, like, the Holly King has just been born in the house here, right? I can't remember exactly like who he is in mythology, but he's like walking away from it. It's like, and he's left a gift. I never noticed that before. He left a gift. You probably aren't going to be able to see this, and I'm very sorry, but there's a gift. And it's a cup. He left an Ace of Cups. He left the Ace of Cups at the house of his newborn self. So, basically what this card is representing, the imagery on this card is the Holly King has been born. He's like old and a baby at the same time in the imagery of this card. So he's inside of the house with Gaia as a baby. And because of the fact that he's been born as a baby, now it's time for him to step away, the old version of him, this old man version of him, to step away and to let the baby version of him that's just been reborn into the world to live on. It's like, you know, the winter solstice. Winter solstice could be applicable for some of you. But anyway, it's time for him to move on so that the new version of him can grow and can experience all of the things that he's already experienced, you know? And it's like he left this gift. He left like an emotional gift. It's like he left an Ace of Cups. So it feels almost like whatever you've learned. For some of you, it's like a cycle. There's like a closing out of a cycle. Like you're letting go. It's like the phoenix, you know? Like an older version of yourself is dying or has died, and you're being reborn into this new version of yourself. And it's kind of like you could be in this transition phase right now where you're kind of like saying goodbye to your older self, because that's essentially what the Holly King is doing here. He visited his baby self. I don't think he went in the house, but he at least looked through the window. He visited his baby self, and he left this Ace of Cups, and now he's walking away to go on to wherever it is that he goes on to, so that his new baby self can be, can have a life. For some of you, this could have something to do with like your foundations. It could be like a job, it could be family, it could have to do with like your home. Some of you could be like doing improvements on your home. For some of you, I'm feeling like in like your yard, because I'm just noticing like all of the green grass and then this cow, and the cow's tied up. Why is the cow tied up? That's a big pasture. The cow should be just free roaming, unless like he just took the cow and it's just like letting her graze out there. I don't know why that's like calling to me right now. For some of you, you could be connected to another earth sign. It doesn't have to be like a female. I was just saying her, because cows are females. Bulls are the males. But anyway. Some of you watching this could be a divine masculine who's an earth sign, and you're connected to a divine feminine who's a Taurus. Just saying. Or another earth sign. Only take that if that resonates. Some of you watching this could be a divine feminine that's a Taurus, and you're connected to an earth sign. Others of you could be a divine feminine that's an earth sign that's connected to a divine masculine that's a Taurus. I feel like there's Taurus here. Anyway. All right. We've got Capricorn, we've got Taurus, we've got fire energy, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. We've got Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw. We've got a lot of signs. A lot of signs. Okay. What else? Oh. And we have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands. 11, and the Green Man, which is also the Fool. These are nice cards, y'all. You're like moving towards a harvest. You're reaping like benefits of something. Some of you do resonate with the twin flame journey. For I feel like 11 could be a sign for you. Doesn't have to be. The Four of Wands talks about like a bountiful harvest. It talks about celebrations. It talks about like you know, it could be anything, like a wedding, a birthday, something where you like come together with like a lot of people and like you're celebrating. For some of you, this could be like a promotion too. just like celebrating the fruits of your labor, you know? Look at all of the fruits that are there, and they're making what they're, and it's interesting too, what they're pouring here is honey mead. Now, honey mead is where the term honeymoon comes from, and basically, like back in the day, when a couple would get married, honey was a very like a very rare treat. It's difficult to get honey. You know, they didn't have beekeepers back then. They had to go hunt the honey from the hives and deal with the bees to get it. And it's not a lot. Like they don't actually make a lot. So it's very limited. So when they would make mead itself is like not, it doesn't taste very good. So they would use honey to make it sweeter. And that's also why like honey is an aphrodisiac, but and mead too. But anyway, so when a couple would get married, the community, you know, would give them a month's worth of honey mead, and that was their honeymoon. And during that time, it was supposed to help, you know, promote the next generation to come forth. You know what I mean? So that's where the term honeymoon comes from, and that's what they're doing here. So it's also interesting because it's like this is where the twin flame it's very strong on this card, like the way that they're looking at each other, and he's like pouring that, it's like they know, like that's a look being exchanged right there. So for some of you, you could be some of you are progressing on your twin flame journey. Others of you might be doing work towards some sort of like a maybe possibly a reunion if your twin is somebody that you've met before, or just a union if it's somebody that you haven't. For others of you, it, you know, if this doesn't have anything to do with your twin flame journey, your whatever it is that you've been working on, whatever seeds you planted a while back, it's like it's coming in, and it's like, you know, and you're like, I'm getting like a snake that like sheds their skin, you know, like so that you can grow, because that's why a snake sheds their skin, because they've outgrown it. It's a new skin, but it's still the same snake. You know what I mean? And that's kind of like what you're doing here. It's really nice. And we have the green man, which is the Fool. So there's a new beginning here. There's also, it could be risky. I'm feeling like music. There's like a lot of celebration because they're playing music and they're dancing, and there's the dog here too. There's always a dog on the Fool card. And then we have 0, which represents cycles and you know, the world. It's also eternity. And I'm being called to say that is why we have wedding rings, because it's a circle. It represents eternity. Could be cycles too. We have the Queen of Pentacles. I told you. Oh my gosh, and the 2 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. What is going on here? 6 of Swords, the Harvest, y'all. This is becoming a twin flame reading. So yeah, some of you, there could definitely be I'm sorry, I'm just looking at the way that this like King of Pentacles and this Queen of Pentacles are. They're like, I'm pretty sure that they are the oldest couple in this deck. First of all, like a king and a queen of the same suit, that's a power couple right there. It's definitely a very well-balanced couple. They seem so comfortable, like doing their own thing. It's almost like they're comfortable doing their own thing because they know that when they're done, they're going to come back to each other. It's a very specific message. Only take that if that resonates. Oh my gosh, and what is in her freaking basket? Do you see that? It's seeds. It's a ton of seeds. That's crazy. Y'all, some of you are working on your yard, like planting literal seeds. Like maybe doing landscaping or something like that. I don't know. Like, I don't know. This is nice. This is really nice. This is really a beautiful way to end the reading. Yeah, because like even with the Ten of Pentacles here, this talks about this could be like a marriage. It's like family situations. There's a lot of like, I feel like this is, it's really sweet. I'm kind of getting the sense of like the two people on this Two of Cups card right here are this king and this queen, but like when they were younger and they first came together. It's like growing old with somebody. I don't really feel called to say a lot on the twin flame messages in this reading, because I really want to focus on just like the other collective energies. But you know, as always, this is I do channel for twin flames, so this could definitely be a twin flame story for you. For others of you, you could be in a very stable like marriage right now. Some of you could be have been married to your spouse for a long time. I feel like some of you might be expecting grandkids, or have grandkids. Again, only take that if that resonates. But it's like there's like pride here, like proud of, and happiness and just peace and joy. This is really nice. I feel like for some of you, you have been on a journey of balancing your inner divine masculine and divine feminine energies, and you're like reaching the end of that goal. You know, because the queen and the king here, that can talk about like your inner energies as well. It could possibly be, this healing could possibly bring about a soulmate connection, or twin flame connection, whatever you resonate with, that can result in like long-term happiness and stability. Again, only take that if that resonates. I want to see what's on the bottom of the deck. Wait, I think I already did that. Yeah, King of Cups. For some of you, you're really, we have harvest here. Some of you are really, like, whatever seeds you planted are, like, it's almost time to harvest them. Does that make sense? You know, it's like harvest time for some of you. It is almost fall, so that's also applicable. But I'm really feeling like that for a lot in the collective. There's movements, but there's also like a sense of like enjoying the moment, like being okay with moving slow because you're still moving. Does that make sense? And it's like when you're able to move slow, you have the ability to stop and smell the roses. Interesting messages. Okay. I have a whole bunch of decks right here. I just grabbed a bunch of them when I went to do the reading, because I was very called to do this reading. And I mean, I didn't even pre-shuffle anything. So what should we do? I have a bunch here. Let's get some light work messages. If you're wondering what I was doing, I was just feeling the energies. Okay. Messages for the collective, please. You do not need to resonate with being a light worker in order for these messages to be applicable. If you don't know what a light worker is just somebody who is on a mission, a spiritual mission, to help raise the vibrations of the planet. Why? So that we can save the planet, because there is a lot of negativity going on and a lot of very dangerous things. And if people don't stop fighting, we can end up really, really hurting the planet. And it's not just the planet. The planet resides within the universe, which means it's going to affect the whole universe. So, let's just get along, y'all. Like you tell your kids, right? If you can't get along, then everybody go into your own separate corner and think about it until you're ready to hug and kiss and make up. Alright? It's enough. Messages for the light workers, please. I am sassy today. Anybody else feeling sassy today? I feel like I haven't checked the like where the moon is or the planets or anything right now, but I kind of feel like it's like eclipse season or something. Like there's something astronomically going on. All right, so the first one we have is Mintaken. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. I don't know. I do my best. Longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. Okay, that would make sense for the energies. If you resonate with being a light worker or starseed, then you understand that sense of like missing home, even though you are home, like not knowing where it is, but like knowing this isn't it, that kind of a feeling, you know. For a lot in the collective, there could be a lot in the collective right now that are experiencing that. It comes and goes, you know. For those of us who've been awakened, had several awakenings, or even just one, you kind of start to be aware of that. It comes and goes. But yeah, that could be for, I feel like with this card, what it's saying by saying the original light workers, I feel like it's, you know, because not all light workers choose to keep reincarnating on this planet. But I feel like for a lot that are here currently, incarnation in this lifetime, they're like, you know, one of the first ones to make the mission. I've been working on this frequency journey for many lifetimes. But you know, it doesn't really matter. Again, no judgment, whether you're an original light worker or you're not an original light worker, whatever you resonate with, it's cool. You're good. Everybody's good. You're just as good as everybody else. So don't get hung up on the original light workers. Next we have Get Grounded. Ooh, look, it's like the universe is talking to me. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. That's so weird, because I was literally thinking about going to the river this weekend because I want to go be in nature. And you know, being next to large bodies of water is very cleansing energetically and emotionally, especially for empaths. So I feel like there's a lot of us here in the collective who resonate with being an empath, who have those empathic, you know, abilities, and it's very possible that right now connecting with nature can be really healing and helpful. Especially I feel like also for those of us who are missing home. You know, because when you connect with nature, you're connecting with Gaia, and she's our earthly mother. So it's kind of like a sense of home. Oh. Okay. That was a good message. Let's get some starseed messages. Again, you don't need to resonate with being a starseed for these messages to help. If you don't know what a starseed is just a person who resonates with having been incarnated on planets other than Earth. That's it. least that is my interpretation and what I believe to be a starseed. Do you see this? Do you see this? No, Amber, they don't see it because you're not holding it up right. Split the deck. Starseed. Raise the vibration of the planet through your radiant, loving light. Not everybody wants you to complete the mission. So they're going to make you fearful that you're actually being low vibrational. Because you don't want to be low vibrational. Because then you can't complete the mission. Do you see? Do you see how it works? There's a bunch of special terms for that. And I'm not going to say it because I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. But I suggest that you do your own research. It doesn't just happen in relationships and in family situations. It can also happen in societal situations, in community situations, in global situations. My guys are telling me my warrior spirit is strong right now. Well, I don't know what to tell you. She's strong. Deal with her. Give us messages for the star seeds, please. In case you all were wondering, I'm just like a normal person. Like, I work a 9 to 5. I'm a single mom. Like, I'm just a normal person. So I don't try to sugarcoat things. You are going to see me make mistakes. You're going to watch me go through this journey because I'm a part of this collective too. I am also going through this journey. I make mistakes just like you. I am not here to tell anybody what is right for you and what is not right for you. I'm just here passing on the wisdom that I've learned through the lessons that I've been through in my own life. And the reason why I do these things is because I want to help people. Because when I went through the things that I went through and had my awakenings and did my trauma, generational, all that kind of crazy stuff throughout my whole life, I didn't know what was going on. And I didn't have anybody there to help me or to guide me or to give me advice. And I don't want other people to have to experience that. So if I can help somebody understand what they're going through or process it better or just give you some validation and let you know you're not alone and you've got people here for you. There's the collective, like, you know, there's others on YouTube as well, like, then that's all that I care about, to be honest with you. Yeah, that is why I do what I do. And I do personal readings and I do have merch because, you know, I have to be able to maintain my channel and I have to be able to live. It's nothing personal. It's just life. Like, we have to play by certain rules. We can bend certain rules, but some we have to play by. All right, here are our messages. The first one is vibration. Your vibration is being raised to higher levels. You are connected to cosmic intelligence. Yes. If you want a little tip on like how to raise your vibrations, just like, I can't snap with that hand, but just like that, dance. Dance like nobody is watching. And if they are watching, dance even more. Dance crazier, because maybe they'll dance along with you too, or like maybe they'll laugh, you know, and then you can raise your vibrations and you can help raise theirs, because laughter is a great way to raise your vibrations too. And it's not like you're forcing them to raise their vibrations. They're doing it themselves by laughing, by dancing. You're just like showing them that it's okay. So, love. Live your truth and share the love that is in your soul. Light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. Dun dun dun. Drum roll, please. Last, we have fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Yeah, I think you know this. I think that you are very much aware of this. My little intuitive viewer. I think you Okay, let's get some indigo messages. This is my personal deck that I made. They are channeled messages. It is not for sale, but it is, I do use it in my general and personal readings. I really like it. I think I'm going to add more to it. I think I'm going to add spend time in meditation. I'm going to add more to my Twin Flames deck too. Because I need more messages. Hold on, my OCD is kicking in. I have to fix it. Okay. Messages for the collective. You don't need to resonate with being an indigo in order for these messages to be applicable. If you don't know what an indigo is, that one I'm not going to provide an explanation on because there's a lot of different theories on it. When I was growing up, indigos were children with gifts. The psychics, the tarot readers, the empaths, the visionaries. I don't know if that one's accurate, but my guides are like, say the visionaries. So some of you might be visionaries. Maybe that's not, I don't know. That could be applicable for some. I feel like it's a different definition. And this is weird, but I feel like their definition of visionary is different than what we imagine to be a visionary. That's weird. Weird message. All right, I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Just talking to my guides. Don't mind me. Okay. Messages for the collective. Anyway, I do believe it's a generational thing. I think that the younger generations refer to themselves as crystals now. Basically the same thing, just, you know, different generations of souls. Whew. I feel like we need at least one more. These cards are so sticky because they're still new. Did you see that? I feel like those didn't want to come out because they like just did a full circle. There we go. Thank you. I knew there was one more in there. That was crazy. I hope that got caught on camera. Okay, so the first one we have is sit down and breathe. Sit down and breathe. And you know, that's exactly what this king and this queen are doing. They're both just sitting down and like enjoying the moment, like relaxing, taking a breather, and they're doing it separately. Some of you in the twin flame journey are in separation right now. You're working on your own stuff, but it feels like you both feel the connection. This King of Pentacles is like looking right at me. It's like a side eye. Like he knows. He's like, you know, and I know, but I don't. But she does. Anyway. Next we have just shrug it off. We have the law of attraction is at play. And we have what's your mantra? What's your mantra? Drop it in the comments below. Let's share some mantras. Give inspiration to others in the collective. I don't know what mine is. I have to think about it. Probably witchy ways. I say that one a lot. I don't know if that would be considered a mantra though. But anyway, let's end this with some Soul Truths oracles. These are really good cards or messages if you journal. They can be good journaling prompts. They're also really good if you, they're good like questions to ask if you're doing like shadow work or introspection or just like working on healing or anything like that. I really like these cards. But yeah, let's get one of these and then we will call it a day or a night or whenever it is you're tuning into this. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button before you leave. It really helps the channel's growth, and it helps the channel to get, or the video to get out to more people who may need to hear the messages as well. Do subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. It does help me get it more in tune to the collective and to deliver more precise and accurate messages for you. And again, it does also help the channel's growth, and by helping the channel's growth helps me to be able to continue to do this and to provide messages for those who need them. All right, some messages for the collective, please. Thank you. Am I focused on what I want most? Interesting. One reason so few of us achieve what we truly want is that we never direct our focus. We never concentrate our power. Most people dabble their way through life, never deciding to master anything in particular. For some of you, I feel like this might have to do with this manifestation. Maybe you planted a seed and forgot about it, and it's coming in. For others of you, you might be focusing too much on this manifestation coming in. Today's soul action. What you focus on grows. Today, ask yourself, is my life a reflection of my values, or do I need to make adjustments? Prioritize. Some of you need to prioritize work and play. I'm just feeling that because that made me instantly think of the King of Pentacles. Because the King of, and I mean the Queen of Pentacles too, but especially the King of Pentacles, because in a lot of the regular Rider Tarot deck, he's like covered in vines. He's like very stuck. In this one, he's not. It's almost like maybe somebody in the collective is focusing too much on, they're either focusing too much on their work and not enjoying life, or doing enough things to bring joy and happiness into their life, or they don't like what they do. I don't know. Take that message if it resonated with you. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Those are all the messages that I have for you. Again, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. I am going to be working on posting more videos. I don't have a schedule because I'm not going to make any promises that I can't keep, but I am working on posting more videos more frequently. So let me know if you have any particular messages that you would like for me to ask in a reading. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep doing the messages that I'm called to do. That's all. That's all I have to say. I hope you have a wonderful day or night or whenever it is you are tuning into this, and I'll see you in the next one.